Welcome back to Explain the Charts, your go-to channel for in-depth market analysis. Today, August 14th, 2025, we're putting Alphabet, ticker symbol Google, under the microscope. We'll be dissecting both the recent news and the raw chart data to give you a comprehensive understanding of where this tech giant might be headed. Let's start with a look at the current landscape. Recent Google searches indicate GOOGL's price is currently around $204.70, though our latest daily chart data from August 13th shows a close of $201.96. The market is processing a lot of news, with key factors highlighted by Markets.com. Alphabet's Q2 2025 earnings notably exceeded analyst expectations, driven by impressive revenue growth from its core advertising business and significant expansion in Google Cloud. This strong financial performance is a major bullish catalyst, reinforcing investor confidence in the company's fundamentals. Furthermore, Alphabet's sustained commitment to artificial intelligence development continues to fuel growth, positioning it as a leader in this critical sector. The company also made strategic acquisitions, including a stake in a Bitcoin miner, showcasing diversification and an eye towards emerging technologies. However, there's a significant development that could introduce volatility: Perplexity's recent $34.5 billion bid for Google's Chrome browser, reported on August 12th. This news from the Wall Street Journal introduces a potential dynamic of divestiture and increased regulatory scrutiny, which can be a double-edged sword for the stock. While some might see it as unlocking value or streamlining operations, others may view it as a precursor to antitrust pressures or a loss of synergy. Broader economic data, such as rising Canadian inflation and easing U.S. building permits amidst high borrowing costs, paints a mixed picture, adding to overall market sentiment that can impact tech stocks like Google. Now let's transition to the charts, starting with the daily time frame to grasp the longer-term trends. Looking at the entire dataset from April 2024 to August 2025, Google has demonstrated a clear uptrend, recovering strongly from several dips. We can identify significant support levels around the $150 mark, seen in April 2024 and March/April 2025, which has held firm. Another crucial support zone lies between $165 and $170, a level that has provided bounces multiple times throughout late 2024 and early 2025. On the resistance side, the $204 to $205 level has proven to be a formidable barrier, first encountered in January 2025 and again more recently in August. This level represents a significant challenge for bulls. Notice the sharp recovery after the February 2025 correction and the massive 9.9% jump on April 9, 2025, following a steep decline, indicating strong buying interest at lower prices. The rally in late July and early August, pushing the price towards the $204 resistance, strongly correlates with the positive Q2 earnings report. High volume on these upward movements, like on July 24th and 29th, reinforces the strength of the buying pressure. Let's zoom into the 1-hour chart to analyze the more recent price action from July 2025 onwards. We see a general upward trajectory despite intermittent pullbacks. The $191 to $192 area has acted as a short-term support, with bounces occurring around these levels. Conversely, the $195 to $196 zone has often served as short-term resistance before being overcome. The surge on July 29th and August 4th showcases the renewed bullish momentum following the Q2 earnings excitement, pushing the price higher. However, we also observe periods of consolidation and slight pullbacks, indicating that buyers are meeting some selling pressure, particularly as the stock approaches significant resistance levels. Now let's narrow our focus even further to the 15-minute chart, covering the last few days, which provides critical insights into recent volatility. On August 12th, around 13:30 Universal Time Coordinated, we witnessed a significant surge from approximately $201.36 to $203.31. This sharp move occurred before the widely reported perplexity bid for Chrome news, suggesting either market anticipation, a leak, or other catalysts at play. Following this initial burst, Google largely consolidated above $203, holding its gains. However, a notable reversal occurred on August 13th, around 1830 Universal Time Coordinated, with a sharp drop from roughly $202.47 to $200.96. This decline could be interpreted as the market's digested reaction to the Chrome bid news, perhaps focusing on the potential negative aspects like regulatory hurdles or the dilution of Google's ecosystem synergies. The $203 to $203.20 level, which briefly acted as support after the surge, has now been breached, making it a new immediate resistance. The current immediate support is found around $200.96, the low of yesterday's sharp pullback. So, what does this mean for GOOGL's short-term and long-term outlook? Reasons to be bullish include Alphabet's robust Q2 earnings, its undeniable leadership in AI and cloud computing, and a history of quick recovery from past market volatility. If Google can decisively break and hold above the $205 resistance level on strong volume, especially in the wake of any positive news regarding the Chrome bid or overall market sentiment, we could see a strong short-term rally. Long-term, continued innovation in AI and cloud services, coupled with effective management of regulatory pressures, positions Google for sustained growth, with potential targets much higher, possibly approaching previous analyst predictions around $210 to $215 in the near term. However, reasons to be bearish, particularly in the short term, center around the stock's struggle to break the $204 to $205 resistance. If this level continues to hold, we might see a pullback. The uncertainty surrounding the perplexity Chrome bid, particularly if it leads to prolonged antitrust scrutiny or forces a non-strategic divestiture, could weigh heavily on the stock. If the $200 to $201 support zone breaks down on significant volume, the next key support levels to watch would be around $195 to $196, and then $190 to $191. Traders should monitor volume closely on both upward and downward moves, as it provides crucial confirmation of price action validity. Keep an eye on any new developments regarding the Chrome bid and upcoming economic data releases, especially the U.S. building permits and the Federal Reserve's stance on labor market data, as these broader market indicators can significantly influence tech stock performance. In recap, the important price levels for Google are the $150 major support, the $165 to $170 intermediate support, and the strong $204 to $205 resistance. Our unbiased prediction is that Google is at a critical juncture. A bullish breakout above $205 is moderately likely, 60%, if the market interprets the Chrome bid as a net positive or if overall tech sentiment remains strong. Conditions reinforcing this include sustained high volume on upward moves and positive regulatory comments. Conversely, a bearish retreat to $200 to $201 is also moderately likely, 40%. If the $205 resistance holds and concerns about the Chrome bid's implications or broader economic headwinds intensify. Conditions reinforcing this include high selling volume and negative analyst revisions. Look for confirmation through trading volume on any break of these key levels. The market's interpretation of the perplexity bid will be a significant factor moving forward. That's all for today's in-depth analysis of Google. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Explain the Charts for more comprehensive market insights.